Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bayou Time Sports. My pleasure to have here with me Coach Tommy Rybacki of the Nicholls football program, a football program which has won its last 2 games, getting hot at the right time, 3-2 in conference play, heading to Texas. And when I say heading to Texas, we talked off the air, Coach, about we go to Houston a lot from this area, right? Beaumont's great, man. It's not bad. Going to Edinburgh, Texas is a different story in itself. For you folks who don't realize it, the Colonels will be taking on a new Southland Conference member, and that is the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley, which is in Mexico. I hate to joke about it, but basically it's down there in Mexico. It's this Saturday, 5 o'clock. And when I was going to school, Coach, I actually went over to UL where you coached for some time. And UL used to play Pan American. It was called Texas Pan American back in the day. But you guys taking on this team, new to the conference, we don't know a lot about them. Tell us about that particular football program.
Yeah, upstart program, a school with a lot of resources. You can tell that they're well supported there. And they've been putting the team together for about 2 to 3 years now. So a lot of their players have been practicing, and this is their first year of playing in games. So they have a lot of redshirt freshmen, a lot of redshirt sophomores on the team, in addition to some older players that they were able to add through junior college and transfer. And they've been playing well. They've been scoring about the 3rd most points in the league and playing pretty solid on defense. And they played well to this point in the season. And they've got a lot of things going in their favor. And one of those things is playing well at home. And so be a tremendous test for us and a challenge for us going down there to win a football game on Saturday.
They are 6-3 on the year. Doesn't scare you to a certain point because they played 3 Division III schools along the way early on. But they have come up with big wins in Southland Conference play. They just smacked UIW around, scored 56 points on that team. You mentioned that they score a lot of points. They average about 42 points a game. I saw, obviously, when the Colonels played them in baseball, saw the live stream from down there. It looks like their community is just excited. It's sort of, I hate to call it desolate, but there's nothing else around, right? I mean, that's who you're going to jump on if you're going to jump on a sports bandwagon. And it looks like, as you said, a lot of support. I think that the mascot is the Valeros or something like that, whatever that
Vaqueros.
Yeah. Okay. It starts with a V. I was close. That being said, just talk about what you've seen when they play at home, because here's the kicker to everything. They're 5-0 at home. So obviously they're doing something right.
Yeah, I've seen a great game day environment. I think they do a really good job with their TV productions and in-game productions, almost the feel of a minor league baseball game. Very well supported. I think more closer to like playing one of those Sun Belt schools where they have a very good game day production. And so it'll be a very energetic environment and something that our players can feed off of, and we're looking forward to.
Now, their conference slate, is, as far as overall record and conference record, is a little different than yours. Their overall record, 6-3, which is a little eye-popping for a school that just started playing football. But in conference, they are 2-3. They run for about 200 yards a game. What's that one thing? What's that one thing that they do well that you're sort of going to have to make sure you combat?
The quarterback. The quarterback does a lot of things well for them. They've got a number 12, Eddie Lee Marburger, is a really good player. He's leading the league in throwing and passing, and they got a couple receivers out wide that he does a really good job of getting the ball to. But then also he's a runner, and they've got a good run game because of the skills that he brings there. So it'll be about containing him, limiting him, and his opportunities to not only run the football, but also extend plays and throw the ball down the field to some of those receivers who are really skilled in getting open for him.
What does the agenda look like for a week like this? Because again, although Texas is our next door neighbor, this is a trek. This is a trip, right? So how do y'all manage this week related to when you leave and how you set up the sort of the itinerary leading to the game?
Yeah, so because it's such a far trip, we are going to leave a day early. So we'll practice. We typically practice in the morning. So we'll practice on Thursday morning. Then we'll load the bus early Thursday afternoon. We'll go to Houston. We'll stay the night in Houston. We'll get up on Friday morning. We'll practice there. And then get cleaned up, load the bus, and make the rest of the trip down to McAllen, Texas. So it's about 5 hours to Houston, and then 5 hours after that to finish out the trip. But that's the way we're going to manage this one because it's a little bit further than we typically go in one day.
You guys know how to travel, so we're not worried about that. You've done that early in the season. You'll take care of that easily. One thing I want to do before we actually have to sign off is I have been noticing a vast improvement in special teams. I don't think it's perfect. I think you would agree that it's not perfect yet, but you guys have been doing some good things. Extra points and field goals are becoming sort of automatic if they're feasible, and the punting game is coming around. Talk about that just a little bit.
Yeah, pleased with the progress we've been able to make on those units. I think Gabe has been really kicking the ball well this year from a field goal standpoint and extra points. And then also you mentioned the punt unit. I think our coverage unit has improved in the last 2 weeks. Some of it was personnel changes, some of it was schematic, just different reps at things. And then I think the next step for us is to improve the kickoff cover unit. And so we'll work hard on that this week, address some of the things that can be better there, and get out there with a complete special teams unit here this weekend.
Very good, Coach. We wish you the best of luck again this Saturday, 5 o'clock start time against Rio Grande Valley, down at the very bottom tip of Texas, hoping for 3 in a row. Again, Coach, thanks for spending time with us, and we'll be watching. I can't get there. I know it's kind of tough to get down there, but we certainly will be supporting you back here in the Bayou region.
All right. Thank you, Stan. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Coach. We got to take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.